late July in Key West. It's time for lobster season. Every year, thousands of people head down to the Florida Keys chasing lobsters. Of course, while they're down there, it is Key West. All kinds of things happen in this crazy little town. It's 2014 lobster season. Let's follow the adventures of our heroes, Mark, Randy, and Ray. It all starts on day one. 3 guys in a Ford F-150 hauling the sailing vessel, the Double Bubble. The destination for day one for the Double Bubble and her crew is Geiger Key, the home of Doug and Dana Armstrong, where the Double Bubble will be docked to begin her adventure. Our crew finds quarters in the Marriott Courtyard in northern Key West and Newtown and dreams of the sights they will see over the next few days. Hey, look at this. Is it a dream or is it real? So let's start day 2 of the adventure. Our crew starts early in the morning. Ever fearless and looking for adventure on the high seas, the crew begins their grand voyage.
Honey, you really tripped me. You know the way you look so kind. I'd love to stick around, but I'm running behind. No. You know I don't even know what I'm hoping to find. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind.
The Double Bubble awaits, eagerly anticipating the voyage.
Ocean Diver 1 in.
And so the crew begins their adventure, looking for lobsters, giant fish, and the treasures of the sea.
Oh, people, look around you. The signs are everywhere. You've left it for somebody other than you to be the one to care. You're lost inside your houses. There's no time to find you now.
So on day 2, the crew is out on the Double Bubble. They're in the ocean. They're underwater, looking for adventure.
Road is filled with homeless souls. Every woman, child, and man who have no idea where they will go. They'll help you if they can.
Randy is down below. Ray and Mark are up above, standing watch. Or Mark decides to become a merman.
Hotter and hotter. The sisters of the sun rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water. Sister, will you soothe my fever?
I don't think Mark and Ray knew that barracuda was wandering around.
Ray, how many fish you get?
0.
Oh, people, look among you. It's there your hope must lie. There's a seabird above you, gliding in one place, like Jesus in the sky. We all must.
Mark, how does it feel to enter the deep, dark blue sea?
It's gonna feel great.
Ray, you're captain of the ship.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We're now 200 miles offshore.
Me on the water now. Rock me on the water. Sister, will you soothe my fever brow? Hey, rock me on water. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe I'll remember how. Rock me on the water.
So our crew continues to explore the sea, below and above, catching some fish.
I'll get down to the sea.
So, Ray, what did you just catch?
I just caught me a spotted grouper.
Hold that bad boy up. We gotta throw him back
Oh
because he's
man,
little.
he fucking swallowed everything.
I got a hook remover in the tackle box. Yes. Hey, it's nice to know that they're there.
Yeah.
All right, Ray. First of many more to come.
Yeah.
Mark, how was your day fishing?
Good.
How many freaking fish did you catch?
4 in the boat. 2 that only stayed. Left some other ones on the bottom.
There you go. Good job.
After a hard day at sea, the crew is hungry, so they explore the local restaurants, frequenting some of Key West's finer establishments.
Stop bitching about work. Say hi to our families with our vacation video.
Oh, hello,
Thank
families.
you.
They're here and you're not.
And we like it that way.
Of course, if you're in a seafood restaurant, you really need to see the seafood. Here's the 100-foot aquarium at the Conch Republic restaurant.
About the things that I forgot to do for you, and all the times I had the chance to. And I had a lover, but it's so hard to risk another these days. These days. Now if I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, well, it's just.
Of course, after having a great dinner at night, it was time for our crew to explore some of Key West's more exciting spots.
Okay, so this is Blue Heavens Ping Pong Championship of the World, Randy Goodell. Randy Goodell, the challenger, against Ray Schweitzer, the defending champion.
Well, I'll keep on moving on. Things are bound to be improving these days. One of these days. These days I'll sit on cornerstones, count the time in quarter tones to 10. My friend, don't confront me with my failures.
Okay, now, the crew came to get lobsters. It's time to get lobsters. Captain Doug Armstrong will take out the mean machine to take our fearless crew into the depths of the sea to hunt the spiny lobsters. Our vessel, the Double Bubble, will stay in port at least until we reach our limit. The mean machine is loaded and ready to go. Captain Doug at the wheel. He takes the fearless crew over the treacherous waters of the Atlantic Ocean off of Geiger Key, heading for his secret lobster spot.
Oh, people, look around.
Let's follow the adventures of one of our fearless lobster hunters as he descends into the treacherous Atlantic Ocean.
To be the one to care. You're lost inside your houses. There's no time.
After a brief stop to check his gear, all of a sudden, there it is. The prey has been found. Dinner awaits. It's the Lobster Fest.
The road is filled with homeless souls. Every woman, child, and man who have no idea where they will go. They'll help you if they can. But everyone must have some thought that's gonna pull them through somehow. While the fire
Captain Doug has done it again. He's put our crew into a fantastic spot. Lobsters are everywhere. They're in the cracks. They're in the crevices. They try to hide, but to no avail.
rock me on the water, I'll get down to the sea. So I'll get down to the sea somehow.
Our fearless hunter attacks the prey with his tickle stick, gently knocking the creature out of his crevice so that he can be gathered in for tonight's dinner.
Oh, people, look among you. It's there
lobster is no match for an experienced hunter. He quickly winds up in the lobster net. He will soon join a lot of his friends in the lobster collection bag as they await transport to the mean machine above.
On the wire, sister, will you soothe my fever ground? Hey, rock me on the wire. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe I'll remember now. Rock me on the wire. The wind is with me now. So rock me on the wire. I'll get down to the sea somehow. Rock me on the water.
But wait, there's more action afoot. Suddenly we see Ray Schweitzer pounce upon the spiny crustacean as yet another addition to the lobster collection bag. Notice, dear friends, that Ray does not have a scuba tank. He is diving via the hookah rig, which is a long hose with a regulator and the tank on top, where our good buddy Mark guards it to ensure that Ray will not drown as he chases the spiny crustaceans. Watch closely as Ray demonstrates perfect technique. Tickle the lobster out of the rock into the lobster net and ultimately into the collection bag.
Now I want to understand. I have done all that I could to see the evil and the good without hiding. You must help me if you can. Doctor, my eyes, tell me what is wrong. Was I unwise to leave them open for so long?
Of course, Ray carefully checks the size of the lobster with his lobster gauge to ensure that it is of legal size. Wouldn't want to catch any small ones now, would we?
World, I've been waiting to awaken from the
So how many did we get, guys?
24.
We actually got more. We donated it back to the sea. No, we threw them back in. We're good. So Mark, we each got like 15 each? Uh-huh.
Thursday, they're like catch release. The next day, it's a little harder. There's a lot of them are skidded.
There was still,
Because they've already been chased.
I only lost one.
Then,
And those down there, they've definitely not been worked.
then the season closes for about a week.
Uh-huh.
Then on the 8th, you go back out, and here they are walking around again.
Yeah.
Just nail them again.
Yeah.
That second day, then they start getting spooked.
And there's still, I mean, there's a lot, where I was, there's a lot left, right? I mean, you can clean up again. And a lot of fairly good size, and there's some shorts.
They cannot see the sky. Is this the prize for having learned how not to cry? said she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy.
How would you find that? We got bored.
Now I'm standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. It's such a fine sight.
Our crew arrives back at the dock, the holds on the Mean Machine bursting with live lobsters, ready to be processed for dinner.
I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. Open up, I'm climbing in to take it easy.
Of course, the crew had to show off just a little bit with all those luscious, delicious lobsters they captured during the day.
For a lover who won't blow my cover, she's just a little hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy.
As every fisherman knows, the fun part is always cleaning the catch.
I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me.
Here's Doug showing our crew how to clean out the knuckles, or the meat that's in the tentacles of the lobsters. Quite tasty. Here we have the changing of the guard, as Doug assigns the tasks to the first mate, Mark, to finish the cleaning process. Job well done, first mate.
Excellent.
The crew gets to enjoy the fruit of their labors in the lovely abode of Doug and Dana Armstrong. Thank you for their hospitality.
These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do.
After enjoying some lobster knuckle appetizers, our crew heads into town for some real dinner and some late night entertainment. They head off to the Blue Heaven Restaurant in Bahama Village in Key West. Look at that. Fresh lobsters cooked by the Blue Heaven's expert kitchen staff. Pictures were taken by all. When in Key West, you got to visit the hot spots. There's Hog's Breath, Sloppy Joe's, and the rest of the live entertainment venues in that wonderful little town. next morning, after a great lobster dinner, some great local entertainment, our crew is back on the water, back for day 2 of the lobster mini-season. Captain Doug takes the crew out to his secret spot again. They're looking for lobsters, and guess what? They found them. Another day limited out. The crew on the Mean Machine with Captain Doug at the wheel heads back to the channel heading into Geiger Key. Lobster season is over. The full limit was gotten each day, and they're about to pack up, have one final night in Key West, and head back to reality. You can't go to Key West without going to Mallory Square. After cleaning the catch, the crew heads downtown to see what's going on at Sunset Central. There's nothing like being in Key West with the sunset and watching all the crazy people come out of the woodwork. sunset in Key West marks the end of lobster season and the end of the cruise vacation. In the morning, they load up, hitch up the Double Bubble to the F-150, and start the journey northward through the Keys back to home. So, on behalf of Mark and Ray, this is Randy, the captain of the Double Bubble, and your narrator, hoping that you all enjoyed our little movie. Now you know what the three of us do when we head down to Key West. Just three good friends having a good time in that crazy little town down at the end of the world.
Randy Goodell, lobster killer.
Heh 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 heh.